morning, dear students. I am Neetu from St. Paul School. I welcome you all in English class. Today, I will teach you subject-verb agreement. This topic is also known as subject-verb conquer. Subject-verb agreement. So, first of all, what do you understand by subject-verb agreement? The use of finite verb in a sentence is determined by the number and person of the subject. It means when the subject is connected with number and person. This is known as subject-verb agreement or subject-verb conquer. Now here I have written subject, verb and object. So agreement between subject and verb is known as subject-verb agreement. So what is the sentence structure? The sentence structure is first we write subject, then verb and then object. In Hindi we can say subject means karta, verb kriya and object. In English subject means doer, who does work. That person is known as subject. Verb means action and object means receiver of the action. Now I will tell you different rules. So first of all, if in a sentence there is a singular subject given, then we will use singular verb, because with singular subject we use singular verb. When I taught you tenses, that time I have told you like that when in a sentence there is he, she, it, name or third person given, that time we use S form. This means the base form, or we can say the first form of the verb plus S or ES we use. So if there is a singular subject, we use singular verb. If in a sentence plural subject given, that time we will use plural verb. So the rule number 1 is when two nouns or pronouns joined by and. Two nouns or pronouns joined by and, we use, if there is a singular subject, then singular verb. If there is a plural, then plural verb we use. Two examples I have written. Mohan and Shyam are good friends. Now here I have used are. Why? Because we have two subjects in this sentence. Mohan and Shyam. Both are different persons. So plural verb I have used. Now in the second example, the collector and the president was present in meeting. The next is rule number 2 is when in a sentence we are talking about a one person. How we will know about that is the one person? If before noun or pronoun there is the given, it means that is the other subject. See, the collector, and before president I have not written the. It means the collector is the president. Collector and president both is one person. So I have used here singular verb. But in a sentence there is written like the collector and the president. It means president is another person and collector is another person. That time we will use verb, not was, because there will be two subjects. But in this sentence the collector and the president was present in meeting. Now if you want to take screenshot, you can take. Now the next rule is when two nouns or two pronouns joined by, with, together with, along with or as well as. If in a sentence there are two subjects given and they two subjects both are nouns or pronouns, but they are connected or they are joined by, with, together with, along with or as well as, that time we'll use verb according to the first subject. यदि एक सेंटेंस में दो सब्जेक्ट, दो नाउन हो चाहे वो दो प्रोनाउन हो, दोनों ही with, together with, along with या as well as से जुड़े हुए हैं, तो फर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग हम वर्ब यूज करेंगे. एग्जांपल्स आई एम टेलिंग यू. He as well as his friends is to blame. Then the first subject is he. and the second subject is his friends. But we will use verb according to first subject. So the first subject is he. Then we will use is. Sentence again I am telling you, he as well as his friends is to blame. Now the next. The lady along with her children was standing here. The lady. The first subject is the lady, so we will use is. The chief with his soldiers was ready for the attack. So I mean to say like that, when two nouns or pronouns joined by with, together with, along with, or as well as, we will use verb according to the first subject. Next rule is either or, neither nor, not only but also. If in a sentence these words given, then surely there will be two subjects. That time we will use verb according to the second subject. जब भी सेंटेंस में इधर और, neither nor या not only but also दिया हुआ है, that time we will use verb according to the second subject. Examples I am telling you. Either Hari or Mohan. First subject is Hari, second subject is Mohan. Either Hari or Mohan has done the work. या तो मोहन ने किया है या हरि ने, but the work was done by only one person. It means we have one subject only, so we will use singular verb, and the second subject is also singular. Then the next is neither he nor I. First subject is neither he. After nor, the second subject given, that is I. So we will use am, ready. Neither he nor I am ready. Then the next example, Mohan or his friends have done it. Second subject is friends. So friends is plural number, so we will use plural verb. That is a have. Has is singular verb and have is plural verb. Then the next is either Shyam or his parents. Parents is plural number because in parents means mother and father, are to attend the meeting. Then the next rule is collective noun. If in a sentence there is a collective noun given, that time we will use according to the subject. See, two examples here I have written. The committee has passed the bill. Committee means surely there will be group of members, but they passed one bill only. It means they agreed for the one bill. So it means one bill is there only. So we will use singular verb. But see the next example. The committee are divided on this issue. But now in this committee, collective noun, the same word given, but they are divided on this issue. Now they are not agreed for one thing. They all are divided. So we will use plural verb. Next rule is certain nouns. With some certain nouns, we always use singular verb. They are given in the form of plural, but we will use singular verb. Next example I have written, mathematics is my favorite subject. It looks like it's a plural number, mathematics, but it's a name of subject only, so we will use singular verb. Next example, measles is a curable disease. Measles, it is given in the plural form, but it is a name of disease, so we will use singular verb. Now if you want to take screenshot, you can take. Now the next rule is, if in a sentence distributive pronoun given. Distributive pronoun, what do you understand? There are particular some pronouns and they are called a distributive pronoun, and if they are given in a sentence, we will use singular verb. And now which are the distributive pronoun? Here I have written a short trick for you, so easily you can learn. That is, trick is known as saying mode. Sane means S-A-N-E and bot means B-O-T. So by these 7 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we will make 12 words. How? S represents some, A represent any, N represent no, and E every. like this: B body, O one, and a T thing. Now we will make 12 words. How is it? Somebody, someone, something. Nobody, no one, nothing. Anybody, anyone, anything. Everybody, everyone, everything. Now it's a 12 words, because by this sum we made 3, by this any we made 3, by this no 3, and every. So 4 into 3 is equal to 12 plus 3 more words, each, either and neither. So with these 15 words, if in a sentence these 15 distributive pronoun given, anyone is there, that time we will use singular verb, because they are given in the singular form. Now examples I have written: no one was there. No one. This no and one. No one. No one was there. That time we will use a singular verb. Next is everyone does this work. Does is the singular. Each boy is present. So with distributive pronoun always we use singular verb. Then the next rule is some plural nouns. Some nouns, they are already in the plural form, like this: police, cattle, bacteria, alimony, poultry, vermin, these etc. Examples: the police are searching for the culprit. Police means there are many numbers. They are already in the plural form. So we will use plural verb. Now if you want to take screenshot, you can take. Now we will solve this exercise. But before solving the exercise, again I repeat all the rules of the subject verb agreement. Subject verb agreement, it means according to subject we have to use verb. So the first we studied like that: when two nouns or pronoun joined by and. If they are in the plural form, we will use plural verb. If they are in the singular form, that time we will use a singular verb. But some nouns or pronoun, they are always used together. So like the examples I am telling you: bread and butter is wholesome good. Slow and steady wins the race. The curry and rice is my favorite dish. So these are in Hindi we can say अपवाद, जिनके साथ में हमें ऑलवेज सिंगुलर वर्ब ही यूज करनी है. उसके बाद में है some words already in the plural form, like that: police, poultry, then jeans, pants, shorts, trousers, knickers. These are the words which are divided in two parts, but they are one thing and they are given in the plural form. So with them we always have to use plural verb. Then the next, I taught you like that when two nouns, before two nouns or pronouns, there the given. If there is one the only, that time we will use singular verb. Like the example I am telling you: the manager and cashier is absent, because that the person who is manager, that is also cashier. But if I will say the manager and the cashier are absent, because that both are different person. The manager and the cashier both are different person. Because before both of these words there is the given. If there is only one the, it means that is the one person only. So with one singular subject we use a singular verb. If there is a number of students given, a number of students, with a number we use plural subject, and with the number we use a singular. Example I am telling you: a number of students have applied for this post. The number of students is increasing. यदि किसी सेंटेंस में स्टार्टिंग में the number आता है, it means we always use singular verb. And if a sentence is starting by a number, that time we will use plural verb. Example again I repeat: a number of students have applied for this post. The number of students is increasing. Now the next rule is a collective noun given. If collective nouns and they took a one decision, they are related with one thing, that time we will use a singular, and if they all are divided, that time we will use a plural. Example I am telling you. The jury are divided in their opinions because they all are divided, and the jury is unanimous on its decision, or the jury has taken a decision. It means they all have taken one decision. That time we will use singular. If they are divided, that time we will use a plural verb. Then the next is distributive pronoun, like that somebody, someone, something, everybody, everyone, everything, nobody, no one, nothing, and anybody, anyone, and anything. So plus each, either, and neither. With these 15 distributive pronoun, we always use singular verb. Then the next rule I told you, either or, neither nor, not only but also, and or. If two nouns or two pronouns joined by with these words, either or, neither nor, not only but also, and or, that time we will use verb according to the second subject, because in these type of sentences surely we will have two subjects. Then the next I have told you, when two nouns or pronouns joined by, with, together with, along with, or as well as, that time according to first subject. Now we will solve this exercise. Example, sentence number 1. The list of items is or are on the table. See now, when we have these type of sentence, we have to understand, because items, it is given in the plural, but try to understand the sentence. The list of items on the table. So on the table there is list, not items. The list, it means we have only one list. So that time we will use a is. So the correct answer is. Every student, every is a distributive pronoun. Hope or hopes for a good result in exam. So correct answer is hopes. Next is Arya and her friends, connected with and, but they are in a plural number, so we will use are. Next is he can write or writes easily with both hands. So he can write, not writes, because there is a can given. One of the children were hurt. Children is a plural number, but among them children only one hurt. One of the children, उन children में से सिर्फ एक. So we will use singular verb was. Her shoes is or are comfortable. Her shoes, shoes, they always one we wear in the left and one we wear in the right. So they are plural number. So are. 10 inches length is or are a good size for a handbag. 10 inches. Inches is a plural number, but when we have a distance, we will use a singular verb. So 10 inches is a good size for a handbag. So with this topic is over. Now if you have any query, you can ask, you can send message to me. Thank you for watching the video, and this exercise you have to write in your notebook.